Hey, what's up guys? Chad here with Greenlight Shooting and welcome to this new video. So this is part 3 of 3 of our TRU-SPEC reviews. Today we're talking about the tactical Circadian backpack by TRU-SPEC. This one specifically is in black multicam. That's this one. So yeah, same thing. We're gonna start off with a couple of the features and things like that, and then we'll talk a little bit more about my experience with this backpack. So I got the the features here. First up, let's talk about the hidden zipper compartment. So this is kind of what makes it a tactical backpack, I guess. On the back here, on the bottom, built into sort of the padding here, you unzip this, and you have a perfect spot for a concealed carry gun. Now, I'd say this can probably hold up to like a compact, maybe like a Glock 19 or so, but you can't fit it in a holster. Like you can't, even tried to have this one in a holster and fit it in here. You can't fit that, but you can kind of see it fills up the room pretty well. It actually, and it's padded very well. Like this portion is really padded, so you don't feel it pressing up against your back or anything. So yeah, it's just a nice little kind of secret pocket, even if you want to put maybe your passport there, cash there, or something if you're traveling. It's like a nice, like, it's confined, right? Someone can't come up behind you, unzip it, and take it out of there. So it's nice to have that there. What else do we have? Expands to hold all of your gear. I mean, it's a backpack. Exterior universal straps for optional pouches and interior divider organizer. Okay, so is there anything? It is hydration compatible, that's important to know. There's a separate zippered section. You can go out on the right or the left. You can hold up to 3 liters. Obviously, it does not include a hydration pack, though. It's heavily padded, top and side. And, oh yeah, there's a strap here to carry up on top. There's also a strap on the side to carry, which is kind of a nice option. Fully covered zippers with pulls. Bottom bedroll loops and side compression straps. To give you an idea on dimensions, we're talking 19 inches tall, 12 inches wide, and 10 inches deep. 19 inches tall, that's like way more than 19 inches tall. I don't know what that's talking about. I mean, right? Maybe it's 19 inches. I don't know. Seems taller than that though. Anyways, it's claiming 19 by 12 by 10. So let's talk about the backpack in my experience. Now, as I mentioned, this is sort of marketed as a tactical backpack. I used it more as sort of an EDC backpack for an everyday guy who also happens to carry a gun and stuff. So I'm not using it like the military would, or like a true operator might use this thing. I'm approaching it from sort of your everyday guy perspective. So let's talk about storage. On the sides here, you've got one there and one there. They look to be the perfect size for like an AR-15 magazine. Otherwise, maybe a small water bottle or something could fit in each. On the bottom here, I've got a flashlight here in the middle. I've got a pocket knife on one side, and I've got an extra mag for that XDS in there. There's also another pouch down there in the bottom. I apologize, normally I have this like on a product table and I can show you more details, but it's big enough to where that's kind of difficult. So hopefully this is gonna work out for you enough. So on the front here, there is a side pouch along the side here. In there, I've got just like a power bank for, phone, whatever you need to recharge. And then on top of that pouch, you've got sort of like a really organized section here. It goes down to about there, so that you get that full length there. I've got just a like a leather notebook there. You've got spots for pens, for knives, for other tools and things like that, and then 2 sort of smaller sections in there as well. And then here is your your big wide open main compartment, so you can see how big that is. You could easily fit a computer. I fit my 15-inch MacBook in here before. I don't know that I'd recommend a computer because it's not like padded for a computer, but you could definitely fit it. And then you've also got 2 zippered mesh kind of net compartments in there as well. And then in the main compartment, you've got this little extra flap. You can throw like your hydration pack in there, and then you can take the straw out straight up or left or right. And then on the top, it's just got like a Velcro covering where that straw will come out. And then on the outside here, you've got some straps. You want to throw holsters, you want to throw pouches, whatever it is, you can attach them on here. It's got some Velcro for a patch up there as well. So that's sort of the objective roundup of this backpack. That it shows what all of the compartments are and stuff like that. You saw how I use it. However, There's a couple things I will say about this backpack. First up, I want to mention the size. So this is much smaller than I had originally expected it to be when it showed up. Maybe it's just because I'm used to carrying around big camera backpacks and, you know, hauling my laptop and hard drives and stuff like that everywhere. But this is it's a small backpack. So, you know, kind of keep that in mind. The one thing I do like about that is, you know, if you're flying or something like that, this will easily fit as your carry-on item. But keep that in mind that it's, you know, it's smaller than it looks on the website. In terms of the pouches, now the zippers we kind of already saw. Like, it's made of Cordura, by the way, which is really nice. It's like a nice ripstop material, but like it's sort of floppy. Like when I try and do the zippers, like, you see that? I can't just like hold anywhere. I have to like two-handed hold the zipper and close it, which is sort of a pain in some situations. It's not a big deal, but it's kind of floppy. That's the only way I can explain it. And then inside is sort of the same story. So like with these, it's a very, very light internal material. It's like, can you hear that? It's like that shiny material. I don't know what that material is, but it's really weak. Like it feels really cheap, honestly. I've had a decent amount of like Chinese backpacks sent to me from companies to review and stuff like that, and I usually hate them because they're all internally made of this same thing. Like, I don't know if you can see right there where the pens and stuff are supposed to go, but it's really hard. I'm looking at the screen right now, and I know you can't really tell, but the fabric it doesn't stand up. It doesn't seem like quality when you look at it, you know. I don't want to, like, it's just not rigid. Like, I would assume it to be maybe this nice material or something like that I can put pens in and knives in and stuff like that, and it's going to hold true to its shape. It just gives a cheap overall feeling, which I don't really like. Honestly, it's probably fine. It is what it is. It's more than enough. But the problem is, the reason I bring these points up is the price. Price-wise on this thing, we're talking $125 is what they're selling it for. And if you're gonna be charging that much for a backpack, I think it should be completely locked down in terms of quality. The external looks really nice. I love the way this backpack looks. I like the idea of how it functions, but I don't like how it actually functions, if that makes sense. Yeah, it sucks to say because I really am a big fan of this backpack in theory. It's just, I wish that they would have used a different material inside. I wish that everything was just a little more rugged and rigid. These things seem fine. These mesh pockets are fine, but there's absolutely zero like padding in there. So I only put my really rugged hard drives in there, ones that can withstand a decent amount of tossing around and stuff like that, because, you know, if you put anything super valuable in here, it's gonna bang around. There's absolutely no padding. I guess that's the only word. I would have also really liked to see like an actual laptop compartment in here. I know that's maybe not their target market, so maybe I'm reaching a bit there, but it's something that I would have liked to see, especially at this price point. I don't know. I mean, I understand that this thing's supposed to be just function over form, I guess, and it is. I mean, it's a bag. It's gonna hold your stuff, but it's by no means waterproof. It's not even water like resistant, you know. The handles do seem really robust. I love that fact. And this back portion where it's padded up here and here, and then where this gun is, the compartment where the gun is seems to be the one with the most thought to me. Like, it's well made. This padding is really nice. That's the only portion of this backpack that I think stands up to being called a high-quality tactical backpack. Unfortunately, everything else I think you can find in a backpack half its price. I hate saying that, but it's kind of the truth. Anyways, that's the TRU-SPEC Tactical Circadian backpack. It's a nice backpack, but for $125, I just would have loved to see a little bit more quality. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. If you are interested in this backpack, there's a link down in the video description below. I also have a 20% off discount for anything TRU-SPEC. So yeah, go to the website, figure out what you like, and that coupon code should work on everything. I think it might only work on the 3 things I reviewed, but try it out and see what you think. So that coupon code is GLS-TS. That'll be down in the video description below as well, and that is 20% off. So a pretty killer discount. So $125 what's that, like $25 off? So you're still looking at $100 for this thing with that discount. I don't know, you're getting more in the realm, but again, if this was like 50 or $60, I think it's a fine backpack. But hitting those triple digits, man, it's pushing it a little bit. So anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you soon on Greenlight Shooting. Thanks for watching.